Welcome back to High Stakes, where we help you elevate your betting strategy. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button to stay updated with our daily content. Looking for exclusive access to premium betting picks? Join us on Patreon. Links are available in the comments section below. Stay ahead of the game with High Stakes. The Chick-Fil-A Peach Bowl, because nothing says high-stakes college football like fried chicken and sweet tea vibes. Texas, our number 5 seed, rolls in with a 12-2 record, fresh off flexing on Clemson by 14 points. Meanwhile, Arizona State, those scrappy Big 12 champs, casually strolled past Iowa State and earned themselves a first-round bye. These two juggernauts clash at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and you're obviously dying for our sarcastic breakdown of why this showdown matters. Spoiler alert, it's not just the free nuggets for the players. Texas Longhorns, the overachieving bridesmaids. Texas, 12-2, can't seem to escape Georgia's shadow this season, losing twice to the Bulldogs, including a heartbreaking SEC championship overtime loss, 22-19. But hey, they bounced back by putting Clemson to bed with a 38-24 win, proving they can dominate teams not named Georgia. QB Quinn Ewers played it safe-ish, tossing for 202 yards, a touchdown, and a bonus interception, just to keep it spicy. Jaden Blue and Quintrivian Wisner decided to cosplay as a bulldozer duo, racking up a combined 256 rushing yards and 4 touchdowns. Defensively, Texas is flexing like they're auditioning for a Marvel movie, forcing 29 turnovers this season. Anthony Hill Jr. has been on a tackle spree with 99 stops, which is basically saying, don't even try it. Statistically, they're the whole package. 33.9 points per game, 275 passing yards, 173 rushing yards, and a defense stingier than your grandma when she catches you taking an extra cookie. But against the spread, a lukewarm 7-5. Fun fact, Texas has been the favorite in every game this season, so they're basically the kid everyone expects to ace every test but sometimes forgets to show their work. Arizona State Sun Devils, the underdog firecrackers. Arizona State, 11-2, rolls in with a Big 12 Conference championship under their belt and a 6-game win streak that screams, don't sleep on us. Their only hiccups? Road losses to Texas Tech and Cincinnati. But since then, they've been dropping a less on teams like BYU and Kansas State and straight up dismantled Iowa State 45-19. QB Sam Leavitt is throwing darts with 2,663 yards, while Cam Skattebo is out here with 1,568 rushing yards and 19 touchdowns. Jordan Tyson's been snagging passes for 1,101 yards and 10 touchdowns like it's a hobby. Their defense isn't too shabby either, forcing 22 turnovers, but let's not kid ourselves, they're not Texas. Offensively, they're averaging 33.1 points per game, but their defense is more solid enough than elite. Against the spread, a rock star 10-2. If you're into stats, they've been underdogs 6 times and covered in 4 of those games, proving they know how to punch up. Prediction: sarcasm meets reality. Texas might have the flashier resume, but Arizona State's got that we don't care about your rankings energy. Cam Skattebo's ground game will drain the clock and keep Texas sweating. Sure, the Longhorns have a fortress of a defense, but that's exactly why this won't turn into a blowout. Take Arizona State to cover plus 12.5 points, because Texas's offense doesn't have the room to breathe, and the Sun Devils are masters of keeping things close. As for the total, under 51 points feels like the move. Texas's defense will stifle any high-scoring dreams, and both teams will spend more time fighting for field position than lighting up the scoreboard. Final picks. Spread: Arizona State plus 12.5. Total: under 51 points. Now sit back, grab some Chick-Fil-A, closed on Sundays, so plan ahead, and enjoy the chaos. Here are the best game props for the Chick-Fil-A Peach Bowl. Team props: Texas first half points, under 14.5. Texas's offense has a tendency to start slower than the line at Chick-Fil-A during lunch rush. Arizona State's defense will make them work for their points, and they might not break 14 in the first half. Arizona State rushing yards, over 180.5. Between Skattebo's power runs and QB Sam Leavitt's ability to scramble, Arizona State should easily eclipse 180 rushing yards. Texas might be solid defensively, but they're not shutting down this dynamic backfield entirely. Total turnovers: over 2.5. Both defenses are turnover factories. Texas has forced 29 turnovers this season, while Arizona State isn't far behind with 22. Add in the stakes of the game and the likelihood of some overzealous plays, and you've got a recipe for at least 3 turnovers. First team to score: Arizona State. Texas might be the favorite, but Arizona State's aggressive style will catch them off guard early. The Sun Devils will strike first while Texas is still sipping on sweet tea. Game props. Total points in the first quarter, under 10.5. Both teams are likely to spend the first quarter feeling each other out, and their defenses will keep scoring low. Expect a field goal or maybe a single touchdown, but don't hold your breath for fireworks. Longest field goal, over 44.5 yards. With both teams boasting strong defenses and offenses prone to stalling, the kickers should get their fair share of long-range attempts. A 45-yard plus field goal feels like a lock. Will the game be decided by 6 points or less? Yes, plus 240. Texas is the favorite, but Arizona State's scrappy energy and ability to hang with higher-ranked teams will keep this one close. If Texas wins, it'll be by the skin of their teeth. Total points scored by both teams, 41-50, plus 200. This won't be a shootout. Both teams will lean on their defenses and ground games, leading to a low-scoring affair. Expect the total points to land right in that 41-50 sweet spot. Special props for fun. Will there be a defensive or special teams touchdown? Yes, plus 300. With both defenses forcing turnovers left and right, the odds of someone scooping up a fumble or returning a pick for 6 are higher than you'd think. Sprinkle a little on this one. Player to score the first touchdown, Cam Skatebo, plus 600. Arizona State's offense runs through Skatebo, and he's their best bet for an early score. At plus 600, the value is undeniable. Winning margin, Texas by 1 to 6 points, plus 350. Texas might edge out a win, but it's not going to be pretty. The Sun Devils will keep it close enough to scare the Longhorn faithful. Player props, Quinn Ewers passing yards, under 240.5. Let's be real. Quinn Ewers isn't out here rewriting record books or auditioning for a Disney movie about an underdog quarterback. The guy's been reliable, sure, but let's not confuse reliable with lighting up the scoreboard. Texas doesn't need him to go full air raid. Instead, they'll stick to what works, pounding the ball on the ground like they're trying to single-handedly deplete the Chick-Fil-A sauce supply. Arizona State's secondary isn't elite, but they're solid enough to make sure Ewers spends more time dumping it off to his running backs than launching bombs downfield. Honestly, if he somehow cracks 240 passing yards, it's either because Arizona State collectively decided to reenact a game of flag football, or because an alien mothership decided to beam up all the Sun Devils' defensive backs in the second quarter. More likely, Ewers will hover around a modest 200 yards, sprinkle in a touchdown to keep it respectable, and maybe toss a pick just to keep the drama alive. If you're betting the over, you're essentially gambling on some cosmic miracle, a broken scoreboard, or Texas deciding to turn into a pass-first team overnight. Spoiler alert, none of those things are happening. Stick with the under. And that's a wrap on today's video, folks. I'm sure you're absolutely on the edge of your seat, eagerly awaiting the next thrilling installment of this channel. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, because clearly you don't want to miss any of our daily videos. I mean, who could live without them? And while you're at it, smash that notification bell, so you can be the first to know when we drop more gems like this. Oh, and if you're looking for some premium picks, because, let's be honest, who isn't? Join our Patreon. It's where the real magic happens. Premium picks, insider info, and possibly even some mildly entertaining banter. So, hit that link, and we'll see you on the inside. Until next time, enjoy the game, make those bets, and remember, you're welcome.